See, this is a misconception that a lot of people have about what it means to have freedom. A lot of people think that when you talk about freedom, they think that everything just stops. They think that it means just not doing anything or traveling the world or traveling every single day, doing or indulging in whatever they might want or in whatever they please. Also, you guys watch a lot of these guys on social media just flashing to you guys these false advertisement of freedom, flashing to you guys these images of what it means to be free. Freedom is being content with yourself. The real definition of that is the fact that you are well centered in your will to take any action you say to yourself that you want to take. At least that's what freedom means to me, right? Is to have the control over my mind, to actually able to take any action I put in front of myself, any task that I set out to myself to achieve, is to be able to achieve that without a debate, instead of doing like them. Because as you can see, the water is right there. This is a clear example, right? Let me show you guys this clear example of how people interpret freedom. I'm here, I'm in shape, looking shredded, I'm following everything that I need to do. You know, I'm building my dream life. I'm building and setting out generations to come. I am building on something strong. I am building a strong foundation. And guess what a lot of people are doing? I got here to my left. I don't know if you guys can see, it might be too far away, but guess what a lot of these people are doing, bro? They're on a yacht, they're on a boat, and what are they doing? Partying, they're drinking, shaking their ass, doing whatever they want to do. Then when they go home, they take these clips and then just like showing or flexing them, and then they think they have already achieved something. They think that they are building something or they are living some kind of life that would eventually set them out to do anything. That's what a lot of people get confused with. Eventually, after they go home, they think that's all there is, or they think that the life has already fulfilled because they took a couple shots, they had fun and whatever they did. I don't know. A lot of you guys, specifically if you click on this video, you know what type of freedom I'm talking about. The type of freedom that we work for, bro. You know the type of freedom that we work towards. Only reason we do it for, right? For our family, to be free. Freedom is built on discipline, on early mornings. Freedom is built on those works that you don't want to do. That's basically what is going to set you up and set your family up forever. Only one person in your whole bloodline is enough to change that whole struggle in your family, that whole struggle that you're living, that they have been living for generations and generations. And then here comes you decide with just one decision to start building on discipline and not be like them. You just decide all of a sudden that you're gonna change 100 years of struggle. You don't know how long they have been the way they have been, right? Your family, your loved ones, you don't know how long they have been struggling for before you were born. You don't, let's say before you were born, we don't know how long, 100 years, 50 years, or they have never have any type of financial freedom at all. And then all of a sudden, here comes you, the black sheep of the family. If you want to change anything, you cannot express your freedom like this type of freedom. You have to express your freedom in doing the things that you really don't want to do, and pushing yourself in ways that is beyond measures. Pushing yourself whenever things get hard, you still push yourself anyway. To be 100% honest with you guys, freedom isn't free. Freedom is prepaid with discipline. Freedom is prepaid with early mornings. Freedom is prepaid with making the hard decisions that others wouldn't even make. That's what freedom really is. And when you think that freedom is free, you think it's basically just free, but no, it's you waking up when other people are asleep. It's you really waking up and hitting the gym. It's you waking up getting in top physique, getting in the best body possible. It's you waking up still grinding. It's you putting in the late nights, bro, working on your dream, working on your business, working on your trading, working on things that you know is going, because when you're working for those kind of stuff, right? When you're working, say you have a big dream and you're working on that. To be honest, nothing is guaranteed, right? Nothing in this life is pretty much guaranteed. When you still making those sacrifices, when you are still putting in those hours and hours and hours of work with something that is not even guaranteed, and then all of a sudden, boom, it worked. Now you are free. Now you have freedom. And you think freedom is free. Freedom is not free. But other people who never work on something that is meaningful, who never had any idea that is worth working on, that is really worth pushing for. Basically, the way they put it, it's almost like it happens overnight. The overnight thing, right? Almost like you hit the lottery or some shit. I don't know. Maybe that's what they think. Because, bro, truth be told, the version of you who can handle freedom is built through structure. The version of you who can handle true freedom of what it means to be free for generations to come, of what it means to be free forever, is built on discipline. If you don't have a strong foundation and you think you're just gonna chase freedom, you think you're just gonna go after that big dream of yours, you think you're just gonna eventually change your life, bro, somewhere along the way it's gonna scramble down on you, because you never build it on a real individual who can really handle what it means to be free. You never built it on a real individual who know what it's like to be disciplined, who know what it's like to have self-control, who knows what it's like to really grind for this, who knows what it's like to really work for this life, who know what it's like to not be having fun like all of these other people, who knows what it's like to not go out, to not be able to go out, who knows what it's like to put your head down and just work, to put your head down and just keep on grinding even when it's not working. And bro, once you earn that type of freedom, once you finally get there, once you finally made it, you don't just earn it once, you protect it daily, you protect it every single day, because that freedom and you is one. That freedom is bound to you with discipline. That freedom is yours. You know how you got there in the first place, by putting your head down and keeping your head down and not doing the same thing that those other people are doing, and you putting yourself aside because you know you have something special. You know you're not just selfishly doing it for yourself. A lot of us guys, when we try to do something so amazing, or when we're building something, when we're working on something, we're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for our family. We're doing it for our people. We're doing it for others. We're doing it so our people can just be free and enjoy it. When you achieve that type of milestone, or when you achieve that type of goal, you don't even want to be free anymore. Let's say you don't even want to just stop and not do anything like the world described freedom. You don't want to have that type of laziness. That type of freedom that the world described is laziness, purely bad habits. Is the freedom that is leading them to hell, is the freedom that is leading them to nothing, is the freedom that is just taking them down more and more and more deeper in that hole, that dark hole. And when they realize where they have been, when they realize where they are, it'll be too late. Because to be honest, even if you have fucked up your life for 50 years, you can still turn around and get it right, but it will be harder if you had just get it right the first time. It will be harder for you to get it right then. If you had just got it right while you're still young, while you're still my age, while you're still the age you are, it would be way more difficult, because then that time is already against you. Because when time is already against you, you are in a whole different mindset, bro. Because now you're moving with fear, you got scarcity, and you start feeling FOMO. And FOMO means the fear of missing out. FOMO means the fear that everyone else is going to make it except for you. And that's a feeling you should not be. That's a frequency you should never be in if you're trying to achieve something. That is a frequency you should definitely avoid if you're trying to change your life. If you're trying to go from nothing to a lot of major things, to live a life that you never had, to give your family a life that they never had. And for that, that is the price you pay. The price you pay is discipline. You pay that price with sacrifices, with early hours, with early morning. And let me tell you guys the truth, most people will never feel this. Most people will never know what it's like to be truly free from their own mind, to be truly free from their own desires. And the worst thing you can do is to actually value your freedom with money. Money does not mean shit. Money does not mean you're free. Money does not mean you're disciplined. Money, you can have any amount of money that you want. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're still living a shit life, if you still have a shit body, your health is not in order, your mindset is not in order, how can you tell me you're free? You're not free. You understand? And the true freedom is really feeling peace. The true freedom is not needing anything. The true freedom is not wanting anything. The true freedom is not desiring and knowing that you're working towards something is going to come eventually, but we don't value ourselves with the results, with the outcome, or with paper money. We don't do that. We value ourselves with the way that we live. We value ourselves with the discipline and the decisions. When it comes to make a decision, can you make that decision or not? That's where your value lays at. Now, I'm not making this video to motivate you guys. You guys don't need any more motivation. You guys already have enough bullshit motivation. You just open Instagram, open TikTok, whatever you open, boom, there's motivation. You don't need motivation. What you need is discipline. What you need is to pass to action. Now, pick something that you have been avoiding for the past, I guess, 3 to 6 months and actually do it for 30 days without missing. Do it for 30 days without taking any break, and do that without missing, and see what it feel like. That's your freedom. Now pay it and see what it feel like to really have control over your mind, and see what it feel like to really be free from your own mind when you set out to do something, for your mind not to be able to stop you. Now it starts somewhere. You have to start somewhere. You're not gonna start by just doing it and then getting perfect all of a sudden, but as you go between the steps, you will get better and better, and more control over your mind along the way. This is going to be the end of this video. I'm going to cut the video here. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video, and let me know something down below. Let me know what you have been avoiding and what you set out to do in the next 30 days, or if you want me to bring you more contents like this, literally, because this is so peaceful by the water, a nice view behind me. Bro, I'm in the best frequency, highest state that I have ever been in. I'm in the best frequency, bro. I'm living. I don't care about anything else about it. I don't care about no money. I don't care about cars. I don't care about nothing, bro. I'm at peace, bro. Like, I'm free. I got control over my own mind. I got a great mindset. I got a great body. I'm fit. I look good, bro. I'm at peace. I don't desire anything else. But like I said, without me going any further and more ranting with this video, hopefully you guys learned something from this video. You'll start doing something, bro. You'll pay that price with discipline. You actually start keeping your own words to yourself. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys learn. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all.